What is good? I am back with another reaction video. Joe Budden has been off of Spotify for a year, and he decided to reflect on his podcast about the year he's had, about firing Rory and Mal, and addressing running into Rory at that event. So I'm going to play this, react to it, then give you my thoughts on it. But let's go ahead and see what Joe Budden had to say about firing Rory and Mal.
I do. Some people respond negatively when God shows you a different route, or that you're on the wrong route, or that certain people weren't who you believed them to be, or that plan or relationship that you had faith in, that faith was maybe misplaced or in the wrong spot. Some people respond really negatively to that. I'm the exact opposite. And I know I'm weird in that, but I thank God that he shows me things early rather than late. Like, I could have stayed in that bad spot thinking that that was the place to be, and it could have turned out really, really bad. So God had a really rude awakening for me this year, and all of my plans had to get pushed back. And what I thought was going to be a year of innovation and pushing boundaries and progression and growth and maturity and just the entire gang growing, it was a year of hurdles. It was a year of poor interaction.
Lost Cash App.
It was a year of reflecting on mistakes, things we could have done better, things I could have done better. It's been a year of lawyer games. Man, I'm saying this with my owner hat on. Boy, it's been a lot of attorney games being played from people, creators, podcasters, people with hidden agendas and motives. And sometimes when you get so engulfed in the work, you're the last to know.
Mm-hmm.
Like
usually happens that way.
Yeah, like when I started my career, I was asking Web and Nitty, hey, how do I know when I'm hot? How do I know when I'm hot, when I'm hot? And they said, you'll be the last to know. Works the same for when you're cold. Like when you're dealing with a profession that involves the opinions of so many other people and just how you're perceived and received, you'll be the last to know some shit. So this year, while it was head down to the finish line, work, I just missed some things. I missed some things, and I was glad that God showed them to me, and not just me, but the guys that were sitting here with me. Like, the result was the same. The path was just different. Like today, in hindsight, I do feel like a lot of the things that happened this year, especially with the old squad, were necessary for everybody to grow. So yeah, that's growth. It's just going to happen differently. It's not going to happen pain-free the way you may have envisioned.
Right.
It's not going to happen comfortably the way that you may have thought. Last Friday, I was going to come in here and have some fun with that little picture that was circulating, but I could tell that nobody was really in the mood to really get to the shits last week. But boy, I'm having fun reading the comments under those that me and Rory picture that's just
the one from the party or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. Look at this picture. I was going to talk about this on Patreon, but this is just funny. But this picture adds to, I see it. I see it when I play back my year. And I'm talking about my year in terms of just trying to get other podcasts started, trying to develop a network, trying to act as the conduit between companies and creators. Like y'all said, a lot of shit comes with that ownership shit. And I can't say that I saw it all coming. I didn't. So I just want to take this time to thank God. Thank you, God, man. I know we're not at the end of the year yet, but we close enough to it, and we keep going through loss, and people keep leaving. So I don't want to miss a chance to say thank you for just the year, for me and my family making it through, for you guys, for Ice and Ish with the Audible that was called, for these guys stepping up, for the behind-the-scenes YouTube, and just everybody just stepping up, everybody having the ability to step up.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't, because we kept trucking.
Fam, it was not easy. I mean, I know it wasn't easy for y'all, but there's a side, like me and Ish.
I'm sure it was very difficult for y'all.
night and day.
Yeah.
Like somebody like me, I plan everything out. I have my work week, not work day, work week planned out. I know what I'm doing. I know what time. Like I have with my family. I know what's going on, and shit just changed overnight. I didn't know it would turn into this. Like I tell everybody, Joe tricked me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It worked.
It worked. But even in the time we set in, original was, I'm going to need you to do this for a couple weeks. I don't know what's going on, but it's a couple weeks. I just need you to hold me down. All right, cool. In my head, that's a couple weeks.
But even in that, I smile thinking about even just, and I know it's mushy time now. Ish ain't here, so fuck it, I'll just talk. But even watching y'all's progression in what we're doing and y'all just getting better and just getting in the groove of things. Like, I'm happy about that.
Word.
Like, I'm proud of that. Like,
I had faith in it at the beginning, but it worked out even better
This
than I
goes back
would have
to what I
expected.
said about Yo Gotti. Because you've said forever, I'm talking, this conversation is going back 2015 maybe. He's told me, you need to be in podcasting.
Yeah.
You just want to waste your time tweeting.
He said the same thing to Ish.
I was giving to that. I was getting to that.
Definitely
He told Ish, yo, you're argumentative. You need to be podcasting.
Yeah.
You and such
Yo,
and such,
Gotti.
and y'all can do this. But the ability to see talent in people that they might not see, and then God, bro, God say, all right, look, nobody want to listen. I got y'all. I'm gonna make it happen anyway. So that's what I keep hearing. Like I get the fans telling me. I try not to read comments, but I do get a lot of tweets of people saying, "Yo, I followed you from way back when. I thought this was a great fit for you.
Right.
I'm glad you see it now, and we see you're getting comfortable with it, and y'all are getting better every week. So I like to hear that. Like, okay, we doing something right. Like the last thing I wanted to do, I know what y'all built. I know what it took to sit in these seats. So the last thing I wanted to do was come in here and fuck that up.
Right.
Like I put pressure on myself. Like, God, I don't want to come in here and, you know what I'm saying? Like that is just a lot.
Yeah.
For two people that don't have
Media, entertainment experience, nothing.
None
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
We just walking in off the street. So it was a lot.
Y'all crushed it. And have been crushing it.
Hopefully we can continue to crush it.
Man, what a fucking stressful year, though.
It's been a year. It took me this year to realize that I was being looked at as a mark from a lot of people. I was late to that party. I just didn't know. When I say a mark, I mean the friend conversations turned into business conversations. Like I thought they may have been friend conversations, but they were really business talks. The people that would stop by my house in the morning to just spend the morning coffee with me, they really wanted to run a business idea by me or something to that effect. It's just been a year of that.
See, I'm getting a lot of that now. Even here, like people that I'm used to be cool with. Now when they see me, it's not cool no more. It's let me run something past you. Let me get you to play this. And like, fam, I thought we was cool. Why I gotta be that?
I don't want it to sound like we're having a podcaster's pity party.
Hey, man.
Because that's not what we're doing. But I reflect. What a year. What a year. I'm thankful for it. And in 2022, like I told y'all, man, head down to the finish line. We'll look up in about 6, 7, 8 months and see where we sit. Like, fam, 2/3 of the show left, and we stayed a top pod.
You fired them.
I don't know how many other people go through that and land that way.
It's true.
Now, I get how some of you might look at it. Joe, you keep fucking shit up. Yeah. But boy, he's agile. He lands pretty good. And I'll be honest with you, and I probably shouldn't share this, but the selfishness in me, right? I love the fact that now any conversation I have with, let's say, Rory, it's private. I like that. It's selfish. I know. And that's the same reason so many fans are mad. It's like, oh, damn, we love that shit, but now mind your business. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. It's lifetime now. It's time for people to do a little more evolving, maturing, And when you're doing that, you're doing it in the confines of where you're comfortable at. Mind your business.
Needs to be more.
Mind your business. Boy, it feels good. Feels good. Round of applause for people mind their fucking business. Goddamn.
Y'all don't have to know everything. Bottom line.
Yeah, I like that.
You think you do.
I do. It feels good. It feels good. What else do we have? I went on.
All right, so that was Joe Budden talking about that. So I find it interesting. He still talks to Rory behind the scenes. I would assume so. He talked about lawyer stuff at the beginning. I wonder if they're trying to sue him. But, like, I would assume he would still talk to probably at least Rory still. Something tells me when Maul's done with you, he's done with you. But, like, Rory, like, and it's probably not even, like, that nice or anything. But it's just probably whatever. Like, they had to have discussed because, like, he even talked running into Rory at that event. And probably, like, yo, everyone's going crazy because we got this picture. And Rory's holding that bottle and just staring at the back of Joe Budden's head. I wish he would have addressed that more. Like, was that picture just what it was? And you said nothing to each other? And he just stared at the back of your head the entire time? Looking like he wanted to kill you? But, pretty funny. By the numbers, though. Rory and Maul's podcast, actually, on the podcast charts, has dropped. The YouTube numbers have dropped a tiny bit, but still huge on YouTube. But on, like, the podcasting charts, they have actually kind of plummeted. They were, like, top 5, and now I think they're, like, dropped to, like, 25, which isn't bad or anything, and is expected. And to be fair, they still don't really do it that regularly. Meaning, it's not this specific day every week Rory and Maul are dropping. Now, they'll take weeks off. They'll drop any day, whatever it is. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.